You guys probably don't need me to tell you that sometimes swearing just feels f***ing awesome. I mean, fricking. We can say fricking, right? Hey folks, Laci Green here for D News. I grew up in a household where swearing was a big no-no. I remember once my dad was driving me to school and I accidentally said, "What the f***?" out loud while reading a text. Bad times, my friends, never forget. I've often asked myself, what's so bad about cursing anyway? They're just words. What's interesting is that what counts as vulgarity varies by culture, but every language in the world has swear words. It also depends on the time period. For example, in the 1700s, quim had an effect quite like today's C word. And while some curse words live long lives, they may lose or gain offensiveness over time, like bastard, which was considered much more offensive in the 1800s than it is today. Dr. Melissa Moore, author of Holy A Brief History of Swearing, writes that throughout history, the general trend is that what counts as vulgarity depends on what the society believes is taboo, most scary, or most interesting. Under this banner comes more expansions like bodily functions and sexual or racial epithets. In this sense, curse words hold a unique cultural power to mark what's good and what's bad. That in mind, scientists have found that the act of cursing provides people with a number of benefits, the main one being pain relief. Scientists at Keele University in the UK have found that particularly for those who don't swear often, letting your mouth run wild can help when you're in pain. For the study, patients put their hands in an ice-cold bucket of water and were told to hold it there as long as possible. For the group that was allowed to swear during the experiment, they lasted on average about 31 seconds longer than the non-swearing group. They believe that swearing activates the brain's endogenous opioid centers, which result in a sensation similar to morphine. For those who curse a lot, they've built up a tolerance and need more extreme profanities to elicit the same effect. It's kind of like a drug in your brain. Another widespread benefit of cursing is more psychological. It provides us with a way to let it all out and get back at people without physically harming them. Although that doesn't necessarily mean that we aren't harming someone at all by using words instead of physical violence. After all, we know that words can drive someone to the edge, the most extreme effects of verbal abuse being self-harm and even suicide. Swearing can also help us feel like we have more power and control over a situation than we may actually have. And for those non-angry swearers, a recent paper in the American Journal of Psychology notes that swearing can encourage social bonding through humor or a shared sense of belonging. So folks, I'd like to know, do you swear? Do you see any benefits or problems with it? Tell me what you think down below, and we'll be back later with more updates.